Audrey Carroll, 30 years old, Zachary Aaron Page, 32, Dante Gaffield, 24, and Tina Lay, 41, each from the Los Angeles area. Each is charged with conspiracy and possession of an unregistered destructive device in violation of Title 26, United States Code Section 5861D. We intend to file additional charges in the coming weeks as we finish reviewing the evidence. The defendants are all radical anti-government members of the Turtle Island Liberation Front, which according to their own social media is an anti-capitalist, anti-government movement that calls for their associates to rise up and fight back against capitalism. One of the leaders of the organization, defendant Audrey Carroll, helped organize an
This is absolutely insane. Insane. Now, I don't know, and I don't want to speak on too much that I don't know about. Maybe they'll say in the rest of this video if these are Native Americans or, you know, they're foreigners from other countries who got citizenship here in America. But I'm glad they caught them. This is sickening. And they're saying that they were allegedly gonna blow up, I don't know, maybe some type of New Year's event in Los Angeles. And I guess the FBI has been tracking them for quite some time now to intercept their plans. And, you know, if you guys don't know, New Year's is like 2-3 weeks away. And historically, we've seen a lot of bombings during big holidays, such as New Year's, right? Festivals, Peachtree Road races. We've seen these extremist groups, in my personal opinion, even though he says they're liberal, and I don't really want to get on here and offend nobody, but my main problem with liberals is that they cannot accept that everybody doesn't want to follow their viewpoint. That's my biggest problem with liberals. I'll just go ahead and say it, right? That is the only group that I know, and we can even go over to Al-Qaeda and other foreign affairs. If you don't abide by what they strictly believe in, they will kill you. Bottom line, they will cause harm. They feel like destruction is always the answer. Killing innocent people is always the answer. That's what we see.
Even more radical faction of the group called the Order of the Black Lotus. Each of the defendants charged today was also a member of the Order of the Black Lotus. Carroll described this group to her co-conspirators as everything radical. As detailed in the federal complaint, which we will now make public, in November 2025, defendant Carroll created a detailed bombing plot to use explosive devices to attack 5 or more locations across Southern California on this upcoming New Year's Eve. Carroll and her co-defendant, Zachary Page, led the effort to obtain and build the bombs and to recruit others to join in their plot. Carroll's bomb plot was explicit. It included a step-by-step instructions to build IEDs or improvised explosive devices and listed multiple targets across Orange County and Los Angeles. Carroll also made clear her desires. She said, quote, "What we are doing will be considered a terrorist act." Carroll and Page also discussed plans for follow-up attacks after their bombings, which included plans to target ICE agents and vehicles with pipe bombs. Carroll stated that those plans would, quote, "take some of them out and scare the rest." Throughout early December, the co-conspirators discussed their plans during an in-person meeting.
I'm sorry. I don't believe in anything that much to where I'm willing to commit suicide. That's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. Y'all let me know in the comments. I don't believe in something that bad that I'm willing to go out my way, harm other people, and potentially kill myself in the process. And ooh, this one's gonna get a little bit juicy, because why? Now we can circle back and see why the border control is such a big thing. Why border patrol is such a big thing. And again, I don't know if these are Native Americans. Zachary Page, that sounds like an American name. Don't know yet. Can't speak on something I don't know. But let's just say, for the sake of argument, these people aren't Native. They came in. We have to do a better job. Have we not learned from 9/11? Have we not learned from the countless attacks on American soil? While Border Patrol should be a big major thing, it should really be reinforced to the highest degree. They should go to prison and throw away the key. And that's only because they caught them. Now, they've carried this out and it actually would have happened. I'm all for the death penalty. Crucify them.
In Los Angeles and through an encrypted messaging application. As part of the plan, the 4 defendants plan to build test bombs in the Mojave Desert. In preparation for the plan, the co-conspirators purchased multiple pieces of bomb-making materials and discussed their travel plans to the desert. Last Friday, December 12th, the defendants took a significant step to carry out their plans. They traveled to the remote campsite, which you're going to see some video of, in the desert, and they began unloading their bomb-making materials to assemble and test the bombs.
That's crazy. So they were real-fledged force about to blow up 5 different locations across Orange County, and LA had a couple people and tried to get more co-conspirators to carry out this plan. And this conversation, this ain't about a left versus a right thing. This is about adults versus fantasy. And you can debate policy all day long, but the public safety is the foundation. The public safety is a foundation. Without it, nothing else works. Not the economy, not education, not freedom. In my personal opinion, man, we have failed our country over the last decade or two when it comes to situations like this. We failed. This is America, land of the free, freedoms of speech, like, you don't just go blowing up stuff, man, just because you don't agree with the next person. Y'all realize some of y'all won't even be friends with a person if they're on the left or the right side and y'all don't agree. Y'all are willing to break up friendships and families over this whole political thing. It's crazy to me. It's absolutely crazy to me, but ultimately, I'm glad that they stopped this. They was able to get ahead of it. This is what the tax dollars are for, to fund the FBI to be able to do their job and continue to prevent things like this from happening. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. I love you. I appreciate you guys. I'll see you on the next one.